Well, hi, you guys. Welcome back. It's time to talk about an important subject, a number of important subjects wrapped all into one, as we were just discussing during the commercial break. Empowerment for young girls, for adolescent girls, for teenagers, not only to feel solidarity among their group, among their crew, but also to get out and do activities in the summertime when maybe mom and dad are pretty busy. You got to do something with your day, and we have a new option here in Park City for this summer for the very first time. It sounds so much fun that, well, I'd love to support him any way I can, and that's why she's here tonight. Jamie Crane-Mauzy is here. She's back. First Family Flight is a charity that she and her sister have founded, and in addition, this summer they will be doing the very first Girls Xtreme Empowerment Camp. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Sure, nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
How's your summer?
My summer has been great. I've actually been working as universal staff at the National Ability Center.
Cool.
So, you know, I just love to bring everybody of all different abilities to do outdoor activities, which is why we're here, because I had this passion in my heart where there's so many teenage girls who are making the decision about whether they want to stay home and go shopping with their friends, or if they want to go mountain biking or rock climbing, and they're making these decisions that will impact them for the rest of their life. And so we wanted to help them make a good decision. And so my sister and I made up a camp, and it's going to be a 5-day camp in August. One night, Thursday night, is overnight camping, and we're going to have rock climbing, mountain biking, paddle sports, all sorts of things that you do every single day. And beginners to advanced are all welcome, so you don't have to already know how to do it. You don't even have to have your own mountain bike. We actually have some partners, so we can rent mountain bikes for you, so you can just go have fun.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, and I'm being a little bit silly in asking this question, but I'm assuming that you've probably got some other pros besides yourself and your sister, who I'm sure are experts at a lot of these things on the list of activities, but you're going to have other folks who are kind of staffers for the camp that are going to be specialists in different areas? That
is a good question. Actually, this first year, we only want about 10 girls, so that we can make it succinct to what they want. And the girls who sign up this year, their parents are welcome to give us advice and feedback, and then as we grow, there's a lot of different professional athletes, and we are going to have some contacts for like rock climbing and mountain biking, so there are going to be some, but it's going to grow. We don't want it to be huge to start out with. We want it to be more small, and then we want to have it grow. So we want to do this years in the future. So this is actually my sister, and I have 4 sisters. So the one sister and I who are starting First Family Flight is my younger sister, and this sister is actually my 33-year-old sister who used to live in Los Angeles and then Oregon, and is a music and yoga festival producer. She produced Prana Fest, and she worked on these different organizations and stuff, and then she decided that she wanted to help produce an event for something that I would have wanted to do when I was 12, and give that opportunity for girls to pursue their passions and get invigorated. And I mean, it's Park City, so there's a lot of people around here, I think, whose parents might have to work and want their kids to be engaged and do something exciting for a week.
Absolutely, and I think what you said really makes a lot of sense, and I like the idea that you'll keep it small this year, which a lot of times the logistics and organization is the hardest thing, but at least you know with a limited number that you can provide a great experience for everybody.
Exactly. We're all about the experience, but since we do only have, we're trying to keep it small and at 10 kids, tickets might go pretty quickly. So
that is the flip side.
Yeah, you can check it out at Eventbrite and look at the tickets. You can buy them online, and
there we
you
go.
Can buy the tickets, and it'll probably sell out pretty quick, and then you can be one of the first people, which, you know, you always talk about that band you heard when there's only 2 people in the crowd, and now they're on MTV. So, not saying it'll explode quite that much, maybe it will.
You never know.
But you can go for the first time ever. and then we can hear how your experience was.
Sure.
And I mean, it's gonna be, the camp is great. There's tons of activities. There's a camping night. It's all organic food. Everything is provided in the costs. So anything you need to rent is provided for you.
I see.
Your food, we're gonna have organic food every single day. That's provided for you. We're also gonna have some talks about healthy nutrition and overcoming struggles, and we're gonna bring in some more talk hosts and have little talks about becoming a bold, brave, and beautiful girl, because that's what you wanna be.
Be bold, brave, and beautiful.
Be bold, brave, and beautiful.
That's fantastic. You know, there's one other thing that you said that I thought really made sense, and I relate to this a lot. I'm a lucky guy. I get to do a job that I love. And when I was a little kid, I grew up in a small town, to get to be around cool guys or get to be around the big brother, big sister type, it occurs to me that these 12 to 14-year-old girls are going to have kind of a perfect model in you to look up to, because you're not too much older than them, that they can say, well, I can see myself in Mo Crazy, right? And that ability to not just to sort of identify you as somebody to look up to, but then 4 days, right? I mean, that's a nice amount of time for those kids to get to spend around you, to see that inspiration and go, hey, this is the kind of person I want to be when I'm a young adult.
Well, thank you so
Of
much.
course,
That
of
is
course.
like exactly what I dream of doing in the future, is to help girls become powerful women. And if you think I'm a powerful woman, I really appreciate that.
Well, and for folks who may not know, I mentioned First Family Flight, the charity that you're working on, and it's been, I guess, only 3 months since you and your sister were here. But one of the things that you shared with us during that time was that, and for folks who don't know, you suffered a terrible ski accident, you were in a coma for a time, and all of these things that you've been through. As you sit here, your smile is wide, you're radiant, and you're planning a camp. So, I mean, just that recovery that you've made, to me, is really inspirational. And the fact that you're taking all of that, I know a lot of people have a hard time after a major accident. There are a lot of issues. I'm sure that you've been through a lot of things that nobody will ever know about in that process, but the important thing is that you're looking to this group that you can help and for whom you're a natural model.
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah,
well,
for
that's
sure.
that's something over my recovery process. A big portion that played into it was I had always wanted to inspire girls before my accident. I had these goals that I wanted to do. I wanted to promote healthy activities for women. And then after my accident, when I was recovering, I realized you never know when you're gonna go. Like, you never, like, life is short, and
So true.
you never know what's gonna happen. And if I have the opportunity for my voice to be heard, and I have the opportunity to help these girls, that just touches my heart so much, and it's something I'm passionate for. So instead of waiting for the right opportunity, I'm gonna just create the right opportunity to start reaching out to girls. And I would love girls to register, sign up, get tickets, and then become some of my best friends, and I'd love to have a great week with them.
Sure, and then you'll ski all winter with them, and they'll get to have
Exactly.
those experiences too.
And when they start to get to know me, like, it's gonna be a lifelong friendship. So maybe in like
really
10 years, they'll be like, oh my God, I like this boy. And I'll be like, oh, you're telling me? That's so cute. So we'll be
That's
friends
fantastic.
forever.
So let's do this before we go. We got time, but let's make sure that we get all the details out. So it's girls 12 to 14, and August and 7 through 11?
Yes.
Cool.
And on Thursday night, we're gonna have a camping trip. And the other thing is, it's geared for girls 12 through 14. But if you're 11, please contact us, because, you know, we don't want to exclude 11-year-olds or even 15-year-olds or
Right,
like.
sure.
But we want it to be geared for 12 through 14, because that's the age where you're becoming a teenager and you're starting to make decisions about what you want to do with your life, and we want these decisions to stick with you forever.
And it seems to me as though it's also a period of time, especially for young girls, when solidarity, girl power, and being together and identifying in the strengths that each other have, as opposed to, I know, and obviously I don't spend a lot of time in middle schools or high schools, but you hear a lot about how kids are hard on each other, period, and girls especially there is a divisiveness that happens. So for you to bring a crew together and spend a few days where at the end of it, you've been on a journey.
Yeah, and that's something that's super exciting about this is you're gonna, if you register, you're gonna sign up and you're gonna become associated with like-minded girls, and you're gonna have all these girls around your child who are like-minded and want to be ambitious and outdoors and adventure. So they're gonna make some friends, not just myself, but they're gonna make friends with the other girls who are there, and they're gonna have these experiences with them, and then they're gonna build these friendships with them, or they might already have these friendships with them that they can take through high school, and they can come like multiple girls who are grouped and already friends can all sign up together, and you know, but I think that's a big thing is like to find some of those like-minded girls that you want your child to, or your child wants to be surrounded by, and make those connections when you're 12 through 14, and those are the type of people who you'll stay with forever.
That's cool. So the other thing we need to let people know is that for registration you've got a discount, but that's going to expire here pretty soon, and I'm going to consult my notes. I know you know all this stuff.
The discount expires tomorrow.
It expires tomorrow, you guys.
So if you sign up tonight, then you can get the discount $50 off.
Very cool. Well, I think it's great what you're doing. It's great that you have a resource in your sister who has experience with all this stuff. It's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work to put these kind of things on. It's great that you have a pro resource. And of course, I'm always impressed and appreciate, on behalf of our whole community, the initiative that you take, Jamie. And
Thank you.
It's a really cool thing. You know, I always say that one of the reasons that I love my job so much is because I'm a born fan, and I get so much inspiration from the people that I get to hang out with on this television set that, you know, sometimes people think television is a little bit artificial, but we try to be as for real as we can around here, and it's great to have you here, and we really appreciate the efforts that you make, and I just hope that you have an absolutely fantastic camp.
Thank you. It's always great to be here.
Awesome. And let's do all the contact information one more time.
All right, so if you want to send an email, it's mocrazy, M-O-C-R-A-Z-Y,
Yes.
strong,
Okay.
S-T-R-O-N-G, @gmail.com.
Okay.
And then if you look up Jamie Crane-Mauzy with my public Facebook, there's a group on that you can join about this camp. And then at Eventbrite, if you look up Girls Xtreme Empowerment Camp.
Cool.
It's like the first option, and you click on that. That's where you can purchase tickets. Or if you want to email mocrazystrong, you can send direct checks if you want to my house in Park City, and you can sign up through that direction. So email us if you have any questions, and there's an online place at Eventbrite. You can just buy the ticket right away.
Cool. Nice
Yeah.
work, yo.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So nice to see you. Give all your best to the whole family.
Thank you.
And thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Thanks, Jamie. All right, you guys, we're going to take a break. We got to talk about weather. We have tons more music from our very special musical guest, Mikhail Seeley. All this and more because I love you.